Here's what matters today. A Vermont man is behind bars this morning, charged with first-degree homicide.
Vermont State Police say 51-year-old Jeffrey Ray will answer to those charges this afternoon. Police say Ray shot and killed 53-year-old Rick Vreeland early yesterday morning. The shooting happened in the Northeast Kingdom town of Brownington. When police arrived on scene, they found Vreeland laying outside a home on Pepin Road. When police arrived on scene, they found Vreeland laying outside a home on Pepin Road. Police say the two men have a long history. They knew each other for a long time and have had a number of disputes. Neighbors we talked to say they heard a single shot fired just before 10:30. One woman said while on a morning walk, she saw neighbors visibly upset and asked what was wrong.
He's dead. And I said, shot who? And the other one said, my husband. So, and I said, well, is there anything I can do? And they said, no, he's dead.
Police are waiting on toxicology results to find out if drugs or alcohol were involved. The autopsy is expected to be released today.
Burlington police are now looking for a man they say tried to grab a woman's purse. This happened at the intersection of Winooski Avenue and Cherry Street. Police say the woman was with a male friend who then fought off the suspect. Police described the suspect as a white man in his mid to late 20s, about 5.5 feet tall. He was last seen wearing blue jeans and a flannel shirt. You were asked to call Burlington police if you've seen anything. Police are also looking for a man they say was touching women inappropriately during the Vermont City Marathon. Police say the incidents happened in Battery Park and they have a person of interest, but encourage anyone with a similar experience to come forward.
Senator Bernie Sanders will kick off his presidential campaign in the Green Mountain State today. It all begins at 4:30 at Waterfront Park in Burlington. There will be music and ice cream, and the speeches begin at 5. Local 22 and Local 44 will have live coverage of the event with reaction from Vermonters. And Senator Sanders made his annual march through Vergennes for the Memorial Day parade, but this time as a presidential candidate. Sanders says he hasn't missed this parade in nearly 25 years. Many parade goers cheered for the self-described socialist. Sanders has long been an independent, but is running for president as a Democrat.
He's still a Democrat, but much more socialist, and I think that's really exciting and could be some really interesting change for our country.
He would be the last person I certainly would vote for. Because we live in a free market system, and Bernie tends to be a socialist in my view, and we don't live in a socialist society.
Sanders would not answer questions about his campaign or politics while at this event, but he did say it's important to remember those who made the ultimate sacrifice. He'll return to the campaign trail soon, visiting New Hampshire tomorrow and Iowa on Thursday.
Well, a large but soggy crowd attended Vermont's largest Memorial Day parade. The Vergennes parade brings thousands to the town. Parade goers enjoy music and candy along with war reenactors, all honoring the brave men and women who lost their lives serving our country. The real meaning of this parade was not lost on those lining the streets. And this Memorial Day, Senator Chuck Schumer focuses on a different kind of veteran, military dogs. He wants to make it easier for retired military dogs to stay with their handlers when their service ends. Schumer says current law does not guarantee dogs can go home after serving. A provision in the state's National Defense Authorization Act would ensure veterans and their retired canines stay together. Friends and family of veterans in Plattsburgh observed Memorial Day. The annual ceremony focuses on remembering the veterans from North Country communities they've lost, but also to celebrate those who are currently serving. Politicians and veterans laid ceremonial wreaths and reflected on why this day is so important.
Well, it seems to happen every holiday. Prices at the pump seem to spike. This Memorial Day weekend was no exception. Nationwide, pump prices surged over this Memorial Day weekend. The national average sits at $2.74 a gallon. Drivers in Plattsburgh and Burlington say they've noticed the jump.
Last year it was even higher than it is now. I'm surprised as heck about that.
There's a lot of traveling, a lot of long distance. Especially with the marathon that just happened, all sorts of people are coming to Burlington. I think, and because it's also the graduation time of year, I think prices skyrocket a little bit.
According to AAA, regular gas in New York is at $2.86 a gallon. Vermont is averaging $2.70 a gallon, and the Granite State has the lowest price at $2.65 a gallon.
Around the nation, police in Baltimore are investigating multiple shootings that left at least 7 people dead this holiday weekend. Police say at least 34 people have been killed just this month in Baltimore. That's the first time in almost 8 years the city's had 30 homicides in 1 month. Baltimore's mayor says she's upset with the recent violence in the city. B.B. King's family suspects foul play in his death. Now a homicide investigation is underway. The Clark County coroner conducted an autopsy of King's body Sunday. The results of the autopsy should be released within the next 6 weeks. Well, the number of missing people continues to rise after Central Texas was slammed by severe weather, and the rain isn't over. Officials in Texas say the number of missing people is now at 12, and that includes children. In parts of the state, travel is out of the question as high water is making some roads too dangerous.
We have roadways, like I just described, that are just a road full of slabs now. We don't have any structures on them at all anymore.
Now, more rain and flash flooding is expected in both Texas and Oklahoma, where just a few inches could be devastating. A flash flood watch has been issued for much of Texas. Well, swinging through the trees, that's where we find Elena Pinto this morning, showing us a high-flying hotspot for a family staycation. Good morning, Elena.
Yes, a great staycation idea. Actually, very close to home. We are at Arbor Trek Smuggler's Notch this morning in Jeffersonville. I'm not quite swinging through the trees just yet. I still have to go through ground school and learn how to brake and how to stop myself and how to go a little bit faster and all those details. So coming up, that's what I'm going to be doing on Local 44. They have been giving me the full treatment. We were just actually on the back 40, which is a huge high ropes course. That was pretty intense. If you missed that, I'll definitely post that to our website so you can watch it and see what you can do with your family. Josh, it's a little windy outside here, but it's kind of nice. It's a little warm. What's it looking like the rest of the day?
Yeah, it's going to get really warm, so definitely some good weather to do the zip lining. Temperatures today, we're going with temperatures into the middle 80s, approaching 90 degrees. A high of 90 today in Springfield, 89 in Burlington, 88 in St. Johnsbury, 84 the number in Newport. As we go into the daytime hours, we are going to see the cloud cover move on out. Some sunshine moving in, especially by the early evening hours. Tonight we fall off into the upper 60s and low 70s. Partly cloudy, warm and dry conditions. 69 in Burlington, 61 in Newport, 66 the number in Rutland. As we go throughout the night, we're going to see clouds increase by tomorrow morning, even a few rain showers developing, setting us up for a mild day tomorrow. 85 degrees, sunshine to start. We're going to increase the humidity tomorrow, and then by afternoon we're going to see showers and thunderstorms develop. You can see these showers and thunderstorms developing, more showers and thunderstorms developing later into the afternoon we go, and a 7-day forecast showing that we hang on to these showers and thunderstorms Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, with some clearing by Sunday. Temperatures in the 80s through the day on Friday.
Thanks, Josh. Here is what matters today. Where can you find a mini park in the middle of a city? In Montpelier.
Students from Vermont Tech teamed up with the community to build a pocket park on Main Street. The group installed the park this past weekend with new features including seating, flowers, and public bike parking. The grand opening is today at 4 p.m. on Main Street in Montpelier.
Today is a big day for Senator Bernie Sanders. As we mentioned, Sanders will kick off his presidential campaign in the Green Mountain State. It all begins at 4:30 at Waterfront Park in Burlington. There will be music and ice cream, and then the speeches begin at 5. Local 22 will have live coverage of the event with reaction from Vermonters.
It's also a big day for the Special Olympics World Games. The unified relay across America comes to the Green Mountain State today. Meteorologist Sean Parker will take part in the torch run in Montpelier. The flame delivered from Greece will travel all across the country, ending up in Los Angeles for the 2015 World Games later this summer. Sean will be live tonight at 6 and 7 after the run. And be sure to join us on Local 44 WFFF. Elena will, of course, be swinging through the zip line. We're also going to be playing some trivia with Josh for Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? So Josh, I've got the questions here. Are you prepared?
I'm excited. I am ready to go.
Be sure to join us on Local 44 WFFF for 2 more hours.
Or Good Morning America is next on this channel.
Follow Local 22 News wherever you are on mychamplainvalley.com, Facebook, Twitter, or our mobile app.